Hey, Sexy and Senile. It's actually, this shirt's been washed since you've last seen it. But this is no longer the date. I'm actually wearing similar things to Mary Poppins. I have clowns. These are what I would consider clown sleeves. You can tell I'm part of Generation Z X because I'm having an emotional event. And my first instinct was to whip out a camera for the internet. It's not as bad as it sounds. So we're gonna try and figure this out. And I will talk as vaguely as I can. First of all, my apartment is a mess because I've been so freaked out there. And then I haven't been sleeping, and then I've been waking up like late, and I'm...
You know, Sexy and Senile, being a YouTube celebrity does not pay my bills, and I do have mouths to feed. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut, but what I will say is that if Mad Men ever does a reboot, I wouldn't even need to be acting. I could just put me on set. All that I'm going to say is time and place. And some of you don't realize that there are words that don't have a time or a place. And if I hear derogatory words about women used one more time, I'm about to start coming for your hairlines.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? This channel also needs to be about coping mechanisms. And I'm uncomfortable expressing my emotions. That's why I'm using an accent. So what are we gonna do? First of all, we're gonna clean up this freaking disaster zone. Disaster zone, doo-doo pie. Then, I think I'm gonna dye my hair. I think I'm just gonna let the insomnia ripple through me, and I'm gonna dye my hair. Probably, but if I don't, no judgments. My real fans will be so proud of me because not be proud of me, but I met with a writer today to discuss a show, which is exciting. I currently have, this will be my third show in the pipeline, which is kind of fun, technically fourth. I'm rebooting my workplace satire next year. I'm doing a one-woman-ish show, musical comedy. Well, wait, I just talked about this like last video. Am I the Problem? The musical comedy for people who are unlucky in love. And if you're in the Midwest, let me know. I might grace you with the opportunity to pay to buy tickets. And then doing a parody musical, which is fun. And then I just met with this writer to discuss a concept and a timeline for another show. So even if I book nothing, kind of exciting, I have a full plate and opportunities to perform, because fun fact about me, I've not gotten into a thing I've tried out for, except for a virtual sketch show.
I did not have a t-shirt that I wanted to get red dye over, so I wore a trash bag. Cognitively, I'm in such a special place. I was also watching the Jekyll and Hyde musical later. I had to cut a bunch of footage because I was like, now is not the time for a Tubi movie. We're looking for, you know, the Hulu quality, the Netflix quality, which is what I consistently delivered if you have seen me. But anyways, mixing the dye, I think I used dark cherry and intense red. For those who are curious, I do have good luck with red dye, i.e. it tends to stick to my hair decently, but red definitely bleeds.
Okay guys, you know it's getting serious. It's getting hot in here. So let's dye our hair. I'm definitely not, you know, a medical grade professional, but I like to dye my own hair. I love the feelings of Listen guys, I know deeply about myself. I've had an honest conversation, and I know I'm not gonna flip a house, you know? I'm not gonna upholster a couch. I'm not going to install hardwood flooring. I don't want to. It's not in my realm of desire, but I can certainly dye my hair. And so I do. Also keeping me company this evening, because my parents have my dog right now. They're just taking care of him. for the week. Accompanying me this evening is the David Hasselhoff-led production of Jekyll and Hyde, which I discovered this week, actually.
This is me dyeing my hair. Admittedly, this was not a good technique day for me. So if I see one of you licensed beauty providers, leave. The door is that way. Anyways, I'm putting the investigation music over this because I do always look like I belong at the Spirit Halloween when I'm dyeing my hair because I don't have any technique. It's okay.
I simply must giggle. This is not happening. Oh my gosh. I look like a man on a hinge. Oh my gosh. I love red hair. I know most Irish people, at least the Irish, like, where my family's from / my family that I've seen and visited, don't have red hair. But with the red hair, green eyes, I'm just feeling super, super Irish, super from the land. Iconic as always. Life has been hitting the fan lately, so I knew I wanted to do a dramatic red. So people would know. They're gonna be like, yeah, this woman means business. This woman is powerful. Hey, Sexy and Senile Nation. This evening is coming to, it's drawing to, look at this hair. It turns out every time, I think I missed a spot there, but I've dyed it red enough that, like, if a spot is missing, there's not going to be a search and rescue. Doing an unboxing and tryout. That's right, guys. I'm switching up. I can do consumerist content, too. Just watch me. No, this is a steamer. I have the CVS Extra Care membership, which I would recommend. I saved, it's $5 a month, but every month you get a $10 coupon, so it pays for itself. This is just a sinus inhaler, which, by the way, I'm not telling you to buy things you don't need just because they're cheap, but this was something I genuinely...
I can confirm it was a genuine need because I have this condition called every time I'm not sick, someone in my vicinity has the sniffles.
Looks like a cruise ship, or maybe I'm just tired. Ah! I did take Mucinex or NyQuil, and so allow 6 minutes for steam. I'm gonna have to put this on my bedside because I really don't think I'm gonna be up. Listen, David Hasselhoff, I've just learned about you today, and I'm enjoying watching you in Jekyll and Hyde. But I don't know if you're gonna be able to keep me up. The point, oh my gosh, I'm losing my tangents. So I'm a totally sober person. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs of any capacity, even than you know, the lettuce. That was lettuce. But I don't have a God complex about it, FYI. So, like, all good. But so I don't drink or, you know, get inebriated. But when I take NyQuil, I imagine this is how drunk people feel. I'm like, woo, 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 woo. Okay, guys, this is a setup.
To be clear, this is not a vape, and I do not promote vaping.
Pre-therapy glow.
And the long-lost sister of the pre-therapy glow, the post-therapy smize. Then it was time to pack up and get on the train to the burbs, which was very exciting because I had a photo shoot. When I was a little girl, I used to dream of my wedding day. When I hear the word wedding, I think of men. And when I think of men, I think of kindness. Some people think they'll never find love. Not me. I'm so secure in the belief that positive romantic experiences are possible in my life that I've written, produced, and will be starring in a show about my love life. So if you want to see Am I the Problem, the musical comedy for those who are unlucky in love, then you better get to Chicago this February.